Hi everyone, welcome back to Hive Learn. Today we're starting a brand new mini unit series, completing the square. In lesson 1, today we are focusing on the easiest case, which is when the coefficient of x squared is 1. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to rewrite any quadratic into complete the square form and understand why we do each step. Let's get started. Okay, just a recap. What we mean by quadratic form is when it is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Plus c. There we are, and we have that square, so it's written in that form. Completing a square is a method that rewrites a quadratic into a nice compact form that tells us loads of information, especially the turning point. So it is very, very useful when we're sketching graphs or we're trying to find the minimum and maximum point, or even when we're solving quadratics that cannot be factorized. So we are looking at this example, x squared plus 6x plus 5. When the coefficient of x squared is 1, so if we have a look here, we can see that there is no number here, meaning we don't have to always write it, but we know that there's a 1 there. The steps never change. We do this process every single time. So looking at this example, so in a quadratic like x squared plus 6x, we can see that the number that is next to x is 6. So the coefficient of x is 6. We then go and halve it. So we divide it by 2. So 6 divided by 2 equals 3. And then we pop that into our bracket. So we have x plus 3 squared. And that is that first half sorted. We are not done. We then square that number that we halved. So 3 squared equals 9. We always subtract it from our original c, which in this is 5. So our original constant is 5. We subtract that from 5. So we have that first half, x plus 3 squared plus 5 minus 9. 5 minus 9 is 4. And that's our final completed square form. Let's try a slightly different example. So we want to complete the square for x squared minus 8x plus 1. So we want to identify what the coefficient of x is, which is minus negative 8. We then go and halve the coefficient of x, so negative 8 divided by 2 gives us negative 4. We put that number into our brackets, remembering the sign. Okay, so if it's positive, we want to have plus. If it's negative, we want to have that negative. So we have x minus 4 squared. We then go and square the number inside. So we have negative 4 squared equals 16. And we want to subtract the term from the original equation. So we want to subtract that term. So 16 take away from 1 because that's our original constant in our equation, a quadratic equation here. So we have x take away 4 squared plus 1 minus 16, giving us the answer of x minus 4 squared minus 15. So even with negatives, the method is identical. Okay, so your turn. Have a go at these 9 practice questions. Number 1 to 4 are the easier ones, so if you want to warm up, try those first, and then as we go down, they get a bit harder. Pause the video here if you want to complete them now. Okay, I hope you've practiced those questions. Here are the answers on screen right now. The full workbook with the practice questions and the answers are linked down below in the description box. Great job today. In lesson 2, we are going to look at the case where the coefficient of x squared is not 1, which is just one extra step. And honestly, once you've mastered today's method, the next lesson becomes super easy. Make sure you download the workbook and complete the practice questions. See you in lesson 2.